Yo, doctor,
Uh
can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you watch anime?
On occasion, yes, I do. Yes.
What anime have you been checking out or watching this season?
This year, you told me to watch Blue Lock, so I watched that.
Banger.
I watched Villain Saga.
Oh yeah, another surprising banger. Surprising banger.
Surprising for you?
Bro, the Farm Valley Simulator was tough for the first 13 episodes, but I understand. I understand the point now. I get it. I'm locked in. Thorfinn is that guy. I'm locked in.
Okay. Fair. It was like but it made sense for the story.
Mm-hmm.
We seen Thorfinn on his Eren Yeager for like a whole season. Know what I'm saying? So like, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And Demon Slayer, the peak of animation. I've been watching that as well.
Yeah, and that's today what we're going to be talking about. Demon Slayer. I'm not good with the whole slow build up into it, but today guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Village Hidden Within the Streets, and today we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer. Kesna. How's it
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah.
We were not Japanese majors in college, and we're not Japanese, so I
only do a little bit of Duolingo once a week. Yeah. So
I watch the occasional anime.
So today we're talking about season 3, man. Talking about season 3. It recently finished about a week ago, like last week, right? How did you feel about the season, bro?
It was good.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm used to characters dying in Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
And no important characters died.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're like going uphill every battle.
Bro, it feels like a Dark Souls fight. It literally feels like every fight against these upper moons is like, you ever played Dark Souls?
I know of the game, yeah.
Yo, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, all of the hard as freak games. That's what literally feels like when you're watching Demon Slayer, bro. Like the layers of fighting these things. Like, it's like, oh snap, they're going to the second stage. Like,
yeah.
Season 3, and this might be controversial, man. I like season 2 more than season 3.
Season 2, what was season 2?
The the entertainment district. Arc with Tenzin, the Sound Hashira, versus the Upper Moon 6 or Upper Moon 5 demon
and his sister.
Yeah.
Okay, I was confused because I wasn't sure if Rengoku was his own season or
because it's the movie. I think the Mugen Train arc is his own arc.
Okay.
But since the arc was so short, they decided to make it a movie. Instead of a season, even though they did end up making a couple episodes of the Mugen Train arc into season 2.
Yeah.
But they knew ultimately, like, that arc was so short that they could cram it into a movie. And it was an amazing movie. It's one of the best anime movies, in my opinion. Shout out to my boy Rengoku. But yeah, season 2 for me hit so much harder than season 3.
A question. How strong was Rengoku compared to the Hashiras we've seen so far?
Okay, so I'm not a Demon Slayer expert like that. I'm pretty much an anime only. So I'm taking the context of what I know from the series. But I think Rengoku sat somewhere close to the middle. I think Rengoku, he definitely was stronger than Tenzin. But he's weaker than Mushiro, the Miss Hashira we saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Mushiro might be the second or third strong. No, I think he's the third strongest. And then based on what the series shows, I think the Wind Hashira might be the second. And then the Stone Hashira seems like he's a top tier. He's a number one. The one that goes like this and he's blind. Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems like he's
blind?
Well, I don't see his eyeballs, so I think he's blind.
I think you're the Byakuya. I'm sorry.
He looks like, to me, he looks like he's blind, but maybe he's not blind.
Okay.
I don't know where the Love Hashira sits, because she was I wish I explored that in the anime, but I looked up the Love Hashira a bit. But the Love Hashira, it was a student of Rengoku. So she initially was trying to learn flame breathing, but it wasn't working out for her. So she created love breathing as a derivative of flame breathing. So my assumption is that Rengoku is technically overall stronger than the Love Hashira, mainly because there's a student, but she does have a normal body, you know. And also Rengoku was putting up, I like to think Rengoku was putting up a decent fight against Akaza, you know what I'm saying?
And Akaza's like number 3, right?
Yeah, Akaza's number 3.
So I assume Rengoku was like top tier.
Yeah.
That just got killed. That got deleted early.
Yeah, because objectively speaking, Rengoku was like right there to defeating Akaza, because he didn't get any help from Tanjiro or any of the other 3, Nosuke or Zenitsu. So it was literally just him. Rengoku had him grappled with his core muscles, and he had his hands tied up, and he had the sword halfway through his throat while the sun was coming up. Like, he was literally right there to victory against the Upper Moon 3.
I think Rengoku might have been 3rd place, to be honest with you.
All right, what's your scale on that? What's your scale?
I'm gonna agree that I think the Stone guy is probably the strongest. Maybe the Snake guy.
I haven't really heard anything about the Snake guy, so that's why I can't really mark him anywhere. Yeah,
fair. And I'm thinking Rengoku's like 3rd or 4th.
Okay, I would say maybe it's not middle. Maybe it's a little bit higher than middle, but definitely within the series they talk a lot of good about the Mist Ashura. They give a lot of props to him. Apparently, he's also a descendant of the original Sunbreather. Yeah. So I guess my assumption that somewhere down the line, him and Tanjiro are like cousins.
Yeah.
So
he's probably a prodigy. He's probably like in Bleach, the ice guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, because he's so young and so strong, I think that's why he probably has the most potential out of a lot of Hashira. But I feel like in terms of strength, Rengoku was probably stronger than him.
Yeah, heard you.
He looked cooler too. So
Rengoku, who looked cooler?
Rengoku.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I mean,
I'm a Rengoku stand, bro. I need to get a display. We're not sponsored. I need to get a poster of Rengoku somewhere in my room. Cause I need him in here, man. I need his inspiration, being like, set your heart ablaze. But let's not make this all about Rengoku. But I do agree with you. The reason why I feel like season 2 and even Mugen Train, or even season 1, in my opinion, hit harder than season 3, is because there was no major deaths. And it's a thing where it's like, okay, so you want main characters you love to like get got? No, I don't. But it's like, that's what makes it memorable, right? That's why we're still talking about Rengoku. You know what I mean? And even season 2, like the seasons of death was so real in season 2. Yeah. Like when Gitaro, love the animators, bro. When Gitaro brought that sight down and we see Tanjiro's eyeball, bro, I cannot have that out of my head, bro. And yo, and like you just see like that poisoned up. You see my man Tenzin with his hand cut off, like killing it. Also, that fight between Gitaro and Tenzin, legendary.
Facts.
Legendary. There was some amazing animation in season 3, but nothing comes close to the level of spectacle, colors, movement, fight IQ that was being iterated in that fight between Nah, man, that's not that's the best thing. That's the best thing that Ufotable has done within Demon Slayer so far.
Yeah, I would give that to you because like even when Tanjiro had the whole demon or the mark on the face,
yeah, Demon Slayer mark.
When he's cutting the head off, like yo, that was beautiful.
Yo, and the sight going into his mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Tanjiro only had a broken foot in this one. I'm sorry. A broken foot is but this
that season, they all of it like they're about to be packed up. Know what I'm saying? Zenitsu, his legs are crushed and like he got the other guy, Inosuke, got stabbed through the chest.
Had to flex his organs out. Come on, bro.
And it makes sense in this world that they were able to do those things. But yo, I felt dread in that season. This season, like I knew Tanjiro was going to survive. I mean, he's the main character, so like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
But when Nezuko, shout out to Nezuko. Okay. When Nezuko kicked him off,
that was peak.
I ain't cry.
That was peak.
I ain't cry, bam.
Yeah.
But low key, I was like, I could see why someone would cry here. I was like, yo, you gotta get your get back. Nezuko about to die for this. You gotta get him. And you gotta get him.
And a part of me, a small part of me that I've locked away ever since I watched the episode. Because I know there's a lot of Demon Slayer fans that would try to slay me. But a part of me wanted Nezuko to die. A part of me did. Because I'm like, yo, how different would that take the story of Demon Slayer, bro?
Facts.
Like, I would have to watch. I need to see how this is going to go different. Of course, as like a person that loves Tanjiro, because Tanjiro is such a pure soul, you just want to see him win. And Nezuko's so adorable. It's like most of me is happy that Nezuko basically became Blade, you know, and she became a hybrid and able to walk through the sun. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's beautiful. But a little piece of me was like, but they could have done so much with Tanjiro's character development, with his whole approach to fighting Muzan and all that.
Yeah.
If they lost Nezuko in that moment.
You know what writers should do? He's seen Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
If they finish the original story, right? But if they go back to like a giant pivotal moment in the story,
yeah,
and it's like write their own. I guess it's not fan fiction,
like a spin-off, basically. Like a spin-off from a specific turning point in the series. Ooh, yeah. That could. There's a lot of authors that could take huge advantage of that. Huge advantage of that. Like Attack on Titan could take huge advantage of that. You know, there's always especially in really good works, there's always some turning point or canon event, for those of you guys that watched Across the Spider-Verse, that happened. I'm not going to get into it. Don't want to spoil that series at all. But there's always seems to be some kind of pivotal point that changes or maintains the flow of the story. And Nezuko living / dying at that point could have radically changed how the story was going to go. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. Could have radically changed. Like, I mean, most of me is happy that Nezuko is there, but as a person that's like, if you're working on trying to make a super engaging story that keeps people coming to watch it, Nezuko dying in that moment would have given the author more potential to make the story more engaging for people. I mean, that's just me. I know this, definitely probably people in the comments section might be disagreeing with that. Yeah. But maybe you're disagreeing with that because you just get a nice warm feeling in your heart to see Nezuko. But what happens if that nice warm feeling in your heart disappears and turns into despair and rage? You're going to be clicking. You're going to be like, I need to see this guy moves on done. I need him over.
Yeah, they could have even. It was a really well done scene, and it makes sense. But even if they delayed her survival for a couple episodes, and he had to live with that grief, that could have been clean. But it's the end of the season, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Cause seeing Muzan strip up after that and just like obliterate his staff.
You're fired.
Like
we're downsizing.
It was a safe choice to keep her alive, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Like I am ultimately glad she's alive.
Fair.
And I feel like how, shout out to Ufotable again, how they animated that scene, how they did the shots and everything. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was watching it with my girl, and when Nezuko kicked Tanjiro off, and then she brought her little demon hand, so adorable, and said, go do this. And I heard Nezuko say, go freaking kill this dude, man. Don't worry about me. Go kill this dude. I was like, oh, Nezuko.
I heard her say, give your heart.
Sasagi. Yo.
And I appreciated Tanjiro so much in that scene. You know, he had her whole life flashback before his eyes. Yeah. And when he landed, he didn't look back at her. He was like, listen, she told me to do this. I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah. Because he's really on the fence. Like that's what made Tanjiro so, he's such a pure, like he's, you know, like people that say like, you know, nice guys finish last.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking with my girl, and like my girl has a bunch of different husbandos in anime, right? And she usually goes for the more stoic, cool looking people, right? But she said after that scene, she had no choice but for Tanjiro to be there. And then we came up with this theory saying like, maybe the reason why nice guys finish last is because they're not truly nice. Because they're trying to be nice to get something. But Tanjiro is purity. This is what nice looks like. And when Tanjiro was having that whole panic attack, because he was like, no, like not even joking about it. Like I literally felt for Tanjiro in that moment.
Yeah.
I was really like, yo, this is a crossroads for his soul. Like he's like, I can't I literally remember in Mugen Train, those little white spirit things that exist inside Tanjiro's soul. I literally imagine them all running around like, what do we do, guys? We can't abandon our sister here. No, this is the only reason we're Demon Slayer. But those people, we have to save those people. I can't decide. Yo, I love Tanjiro, man. Seeing that scene, I felt it.
I was tight for him. I'm like, yo, Mr. Demon Powers over here can't just jump off the cliff and like covering like.
There's a whole Hashira up there.
Okay, you're knocked out. You can't help Nezuko first. You know what I'm saying,
bro?
I think he can't like take his shirt off, cover her. Like
the amount.
I was tight by the guy who threw a tree in this same episode, and now he can't jump off a cliff. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yo, bro, tell me how Tanjiro. Do you know how many times Tanjiro literally used every ounce of his power in this fight? Like, you literally see the subtitles, I'll use every ounce of my power.
Yeah.
He did that 3 times. How do you use every ounce of your power 3 times, bro?
That's fair. He went Kaioken 5 times, 10 times. Like, he said, I got a broken leg, a broken rib, but I can still run at top speed. Like, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, this is equivalent. This is equivalent to Tanjiro, like Mike Guy saying, "I'm going to use 8 gates 3 times." Because like I use every ounce of your strength 3 times.
If you were Tanjiro, what would he have done?
Oh, bro, I don't even have to think about it. I immediately said it, bro. This is my sister. Why y'all here? Y'all better run. This is my sister. That's I don't know, and I don't know if that makes me a bad person. I guess I'm not as pure as Tanjiro, but that's my sister. The decision was clear to me.
There's no go back and forth.
Nah, be like, yo, I became a demon slayer to save my sister.
Fair. It made sense though for the logistically. Because if that demon killed those two people, the demon gets away. And you gotta fight this guy again at that long night.
Oh my!
You want to fight this guy again after all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like the chance. You don't get a chance like that again. Because they could just go into hiding until you're dead, and then it's like yeah.
So it's not just his sister. It's like his sister versus a whole upper moon. And some civilians. Yeah. And all the sacrifices that his sister just made and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, it's tough. I'm glad Nezuko did it, because it really just it upped her in terms of character development for me.
Yeah,
it's just like, go save those people, bro. Yo,
that was beautiful character development for her, and like I really appreciated Tanjiro just not looking back.
Yeah,
he was at peace with her decision, and because I got the pieces, like,
and that shows,
I was like,
that shows how much respect Tanjiro has for his sister too.
Yeah,
I forget, is Tanjiro the older brother or is that his younger?
I think this is his younger sister.
Yeah, so Tanjiro had said, "Oh, this is Nezuko's decision," and that whole flashback scene is literally him coming to terms with that decision. I really feel like he got kicked off and he was like, what just happened? I see Nezuko's foot in the air. Nezuko, you must have accidentally kicked me off, right? Ah, no, you seriously did? Flashback. I respect my sister's decision. Her body, her choice. I'm fine.
And him just crying after that was a beautifully done scene as well. Like, I was shocked when Nezuko walked up to him, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess, spoiler alert.
Yeah, the season's done, man. This is a full season review, man.
Yeah, so sorry.
Yeah. We'll put spoiler alert in the title.
Yeah. When the scene was just beautiful with him just crying and like feeling total remorse of his decision. And like, that was just really well done. It wasn't the most action heavy
season.
I would say this season I felt total dread. Like with season 2 with the Sanhashira, I'm like, yo, there's no way they're making out of this.
Yeah, Gyutaro was just a menace. Like,
yeah,
like just like his existence there was just like, man. It's like walking into a dungeon and you're level 25 and the thing in there is like level 76.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this season though, I felt actual sadness. Like, I'm like, damn, Nezuko really, she really got. You know what I'm saying?
But you only felt that on the last episode.
Yeah, only on the last episode, but that was a very powerful scene.
Like, to me, good season. Enjoyed it. Love Demon Slayer. But season 3 was not. Season 2 was top for me. Then Mugen Train. Then season 1, and then season 3. This one is bottom because to me it's like the fights. They felt Gyutaro versus Tanjiro, the Sanhashira, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. That felt impossible. The fights here felt tedious. Like when Tanjiro got the figured out how to get activate his Demon Slayer mark and got the Sun Breathing unpacked. It literally felt like it's just about how many times can I can chop off this guy's head until he goes down. You know what I mean? So it literally felt tedious to me. And then also the Upper Moon, what was it? Upper Moon 5, that literally his abilities to turn things into fish.
Yeah, I think the choreo in this season wasn't. I don't think it could be as good because the Love Hashira, she's fighting like wood dragons for a while. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing any dodging or like there's no dance with that. You know what I'm saying? She's cut the wood dragon, but versus like the Sanhashira versus Gyutaro, they're dodging or regrowing limbs, and the Mist guy had to fight a fish or vases.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, true.
It just wasn't as much action in that regard.
It still looked good what they did with everything. Like, it's even the Love Hashira's whole dancing maneuvers with her flexible sword and stuff.
Yeah,
like that was still looking good, still beautiful, and the backstories of the characters are great. So this is me not putting down those characters at all, but just saying the emotional impact. And I'm not going to forget about season 2. There's only a few parts that I'll remember from season 3, like Nezuko surviving in the sun, Tanjiro copying Zenitsu's technique. With that final cut down the middle when Tanjiro's looking like a savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy just getting beat while he's doing the sword, that was cool.
That's a man dedicated to his work, man.
Yo, I'm happy that, like, I thought what was going to happen was he's going to give his sword to Tanjiro if he survives and all this stuff. He didn't. He took the sword from him.
He said, I'm not done. This is only stage 1.
Like, what? That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, so how would you rate this final season?
I would say it's a calm, like, 7.5. Demon Slayer has peak animation, right? And, like, it's season 3 or season 4, how we're going to count it. So, like, the animation, like, we were expected to have peak animation.
Yes, that was already an expectation, yeah.
It's like, okay, you're Demon Slayer, you're supposed to look good. So, like, I think the story, like, everyone survived, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't really hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't emotionally charged, except for the last scene. That was a very powerful scene.
Yeah.
So it was okay. It was like an okay season.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah, because Demon Slayer, especially in the first 2 seasons, was able to get away with just their animation being so top tier. But now it's an expectation. Yeah, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Still super enjoyable. There's still certain scenes I wouldn't mind just rewatching again. But anytime I want to show somebody some peak animation and they haven't seen Tengen versus Gotaro,
that's fair.
Yo, that's it, man.
And that was a beautiful story. Like, I feel like that season was like a complete story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got him with his 3 wives.
Yeah.
They all had interesting personalities. The San Hashira went from, like, not considering them at all as, you know, worthy, to having to need them. Everyone grew. The final fight, everyone took a W. You know what I'm saying? Zenitsu and Nosuke took down the sister. Tanjiro and the San Hashira took down the top demon. So, like, it was a beautiful season.
Yeah, I feel like that should tell every Hashira or every Demon Slayer, when it comes to these upper moons, jump them. Do not fight by yourself. Do not do what Rengoku did. Do not do what Rengoku did. Be like, I'm a solo fight you. No, bring everybody in. Everybody. Call everybody. Every civilian, everybody. Jump this dude.
Even his wives were helpful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this season, like, I felt for a while I was waiting for the action to start. And then when the action started, I'm like, yo, this seems so abrupt. Like, the attack, I'm like, where does this attack come from?
Yeah, where do y'all come from? Yeah, I rewatched the first episode again, just to see that that moving mansion kind of scene again. But the fish demon, the Upper Moon 5, he literally was like, he told Muzan, I have information. I found where the village is.
Oh, okay.
And then Muzan said, yeah, bring the Upper Moon 4 with you and just clean that place up.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it was like this offhanded comment right there. So that's where they're going. And when I was rewatching the scene, it's so funny that the Upper Moon 2 was like, ooh, can I come with you guys? And they were like, nah, I don't like hanging out with you. So they dipped. So if he came...
They got packed up.
Yeah, yep. It would have been a wrap. We would not have been ready for that. We would not have been ready.
One thing that was unexpected this season was seeing Muzan's backstory. I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it.
And I thought I would care more.
I
thought I would care more.
Fair. He was just a jerk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
he was literally the definition of an a-hole. Like,
yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like, oh, he did research himself, like he's a scientist that was trying to figure out the secret of immortality. Maybe he even had like a loved one that was sick that he was trying to save. No.
And I'm cool with that. We don't always need some sympathetic villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right.
He's Gyotaro. Like him being homeless and trying to protect his sister getting burned, like all that. I was like, okay, I understand why you end up trying to kill everybody.
Yeah.
This demon, the Upper Moon, who like I guess has a split personality. I don't know why he out here killing people in his backstory.
Yeah.
He has a body of his own. Okay, all right. Like it's cool. I feel like the Miss Tashira had a powerful backstory.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, my head when I was watching that scene, I was like, watching that backstory, I was like, who's who? Who's the Miss Tashira? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because like the way this is going is like, who could be who? You know what I mean? Like who survived actually? Because it's hard to tell. You don't know who's who and stuff. But yeah, it was good, man. Upper Moon 4, in my opinion, worse. Like I can't relate to him, bro.
The fifth guy?
No. The multiple personality dude. Because his whole thing was, I can't take responsibility for the wrongs I've done to people. So it's like he hides behind excuses and things. So I think that's what his ability is literally to hide behind different versions of himself, because he still can't escape the fact that he's the one doing these wrongs.
Yeah.
But he hides behind different identities so that he could justify to himself that he's not a bad person. But he's still doing it. You know, that's kind of the vibe I get from him.
That's fair. I have a question for you. What do you need to see from the next season to make it like top tier?
Woo! To make it top tier? Whoa.
We all know animation is gonna be, well, it should be on point.
Should be on point.
Shout out to you know, artists. Like,
yeah, let's not downplay what they're doing. You know, they're cooking they're cooking, so let's not downplay how well they're cooking in there, you know?
Yeah.
I know we say it's like going to a restaurant that we expect the food to be good because we've gone there a couple times, but shout out to the people in the back that make sure that food stays delicious, you know?
That's the fact.
Honestly, bro. For me to feel like this for this next season to be a banger, somebody gotta get got, and I need to connect with them, bro. Somebody need to get got, because for no one to get got, and we're facing off against, because the next season, because we got rid of Upper Moon 6, Upper Moon 5, Upper Moon 4, the only people that's left is Akaza, the 6-eyed number 1 demon, and then the number 2. So if you're telling me nobody gets got after fighting these, and my boyfriend Goku got, so you tell me we just been fooling around all this time, and we could have been not. It's like, it feels good, you know what I mean? It feels good. It feels good to know your people are there. But in terms of like remembering it, in terms of like a story that you're gonna bring up years to come, Game of Thrones proved it. People need to get got for you to like really like lock in and remember these things, and to talk about these things again, and to make video essays about these characters again, and keep, you know. So God, I feel like Demon Slayer is already really good in terms of feeling that that tension and that difficulty of how the fights are. So I think they got that. But yeah, I think that's it. They have to be willing to let go of somebody. Yeah,
that's fair. And I think I want to see him get stomped out.
Oh, like absolutely, yeah. like
there's no hope. Like I want to see some Aizen Ichigo come at the sword. He stops the sword, stop the theme music.
Yeah.
Like I want him to try the most valiant effort. So that's something different than his his one flash. You know what I'm saying? I want them to do like the best they can.
Yeah. I want them to give every ounce of their strength 7 times.
It's kind of like, you know how when Luffy went all out against Kaido in the first interaction? Mm-hmm. I want to see that.
You know, it'd be crazy. It'd be like, imagine getting close. Because the thing about fighting these demons, in Upper Moons especially, is like, there's no like, almost there. There's no almost there. Let's take a little bit of a break, and then we can finish off the rest. There's no pausing. There's no pausing the game. There's no taking some health potions. Because they're constantly regenerating.
Facts.
They're constantly getting back to full health.
Facts.
You can't take a break. So imagine you're fighting against Akaza, and then Domo Upper Moon 2 just pops in. Hey, what's going on, guys? You're just...
I hear you. So I think what I'm saying, I want like a My Hero Academia season.
Okay.
You know how this last season of My Hero Academia, well, 2 seasons ago, when Shigaraki put the cape on?
Oh,
I want a season like that.
Yo, I feel like that's when Muzan just gonna step into the stage like, now it's my turn. Because now he's after Nezuko. You know what I mean? Like, now he's like... And the thing about it is, he's after Nezuko, like... But after he gets Nezuko, he's getting rid of everybody. He's like, all of y'all are just experiments for me to figure out what do I need to become truly immortal. So I think that's why Muzan kind of looks at all of them with such... He literally looks at them like you're already a failure. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are at following what I'm saying and doing. You're a failure to me, because what I originally created you for was to find a way for me to be immortal, and you're failing that. So you're by default a failure to me.
I feel like he ain't gonna have that energy with a 6-eyed guy.
I feel like that's his main. He's Upper Moon 1, so I think that's his main guy. You know what I mean? That's the one that he probably talks to with a little bit more respect the most.
Facts.
Yeah, he's probably like, what do you think? I think that's the max. I think that's the most he does. Like, what do you think? Like, he's like,
once everybody leaves, he's like, oh, all right, man. Like, yo, so what's really going on, man? I think the number 2 guy, no one likes him, but they respect his strength.
Yeah, I think he's the one that probably knows Muzan the best. Like, Upper Moon 1 gets Muzan's respect, but Upper Moon 2 knows Muzan's buttons the best. So he knows what to press and what not to press in order to just not die. You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
And Muzan just lets him talk. He just lets him talk.
He probably finds him amusing. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah. He's been here for 600 years. He just does his thing, you know what I mean?
He probably like, you remember Naruto? When there was Toby and the Akatsuki?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a Toby of the of them. He's just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. He's here. But he's useful. He's useful whenever I need him to be useful. Because when he sat there and said like, Lord Muzan, have I ever failed you? Me? And Muzan's like, shut up, I don't care. He said, you're not, he looking at Muzan like, you have no, I know you could take my head, but you're not going to do it, not to me.
I'm looking forward to the next season. I do want to see them get stomped out. I like the emotional side of it. How much Tanjiro you want to see next season?
Tanjiro's always good. I want to see, definitely, definitely more Inosuke and Zenitsu for sure next season. I do hope like maybe between next season we kind of get a little bit more Demon Slayer content, like maybe a movie or OVA on maybe the missions that Inosuke and Zenitsu were on while Tanjiro was fighting off against these Upper Moons. So
that'd be cool.
I feel like they could easily put that in as like extra content for us to enjoy. Yeah, I can't really get enough of Tanjiro, my guy. Like Tanjiro is just like, he's just that guy that you root for. And there is, I don't know, he's like, it's weird to find a person that's like, oh, I'm tired of Tanjiro. You know what I mean? Like,
I've seen some discourse about that.
Okay.
In a way, I think he's a better Aang in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Aang is close to being pure, but he's not. Like, Tanjiro would not run away from his responsibilities as Avatar. You know what I mean?
Okay. Tanjiro, he kills his enemies. You know what I'm saying?
They have to die. You know what I mean? They have to. Like, no matter how much you feel for them, they eat people.
Yeah. Tanjiro will pray for you after you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Tanjiro will make sure you don't yell at your sister.
Like, Aang, like, I don't know. Aang, I like Aang because he's a complex character. So if Aang was in a Demon Slayer world, if Aang was a Demon Slayer or a Hashira,
you know who I think would get along really well? Tanjiro and Uncle Iroh. Yeah, I feel like Uncle Iroh would say some stuff and Tanjiro would just get it. And then Uncle Iroh would be like, man, why can't Zuko just be this, like... Yeah. But yo, man, we've been running for a little bit, man.
Yeah.
We've been running for a little bit. Is there any concluding stuff you kind of want to share to the peoples?
I think I will always watch a Demon Slayer season.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I'm going to watch it.
For sure.
But I agree, the San Hashira season, the Ninja Guide, that was peak.
That was peak. Yeah. And this is the peak of this episode, guys. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let us know how you felt about Demon Slayer this season in the comment section down below. Do you agree with her takes? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed the convo, and subscribe if you want to see more conversations like this. And also feel free to add discussion points you want to add in the comment section down below, because we are open to multiple different ideas and talking about different things to have in the future. So if you have what if scenarios or versus or just other series reviews or discussions you would like us to tackle, let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll add that to our list of stuff that will be down to talk about, you know, in the future. So anyways, also in the description, both me and Dr. Griffs have our own personal channels, so click on that if you want to see us doing our own separate things, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think that's it, right, Doctor?
That's about it.
Alright, so my name is Bam.
My name is Dr. Griffs.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.